What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Out of the Basement. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And today, we're going to be reviewing the brand new Star Wars The Black Series, Lieutenant Galle.
Galle. Clone Lieutenant Galle, Nate. Number 3 in Revenge of the Sith.
Ooh, the third figure in Revenge of the Sith.
Anakin, Obi-Wan, Galle.
Right. The most logical pipeline of
I
of
love the
figures.
murals. The Black Series murals are just like... I kind of like that they're just all over the place. It's a galaxy, right?
Yeah.
Clone Lieutenant Galle, led by Clone Commander Bly and Jedi General Aayla Secura, the 327th Star Corps served the Grand Army of the Republic on worlds like Quell, Meridon, and Felucia.
Yep, like you said, this is the third figure in the Revenge of the Sith. Another clone trooper, mostly on the 3.0 clone trooper body, which is great. We've covered it extensively on the channel. Galle here is actually a little different because...
Bit of an upgrade.
We have an upgrade. We've got a brand new removable helmet sculpt that is thankfully more in line with the theatrical looking clone troopers, something that you and I have championed for many years at this point. Just the return of theatrical looking clones, especially when it's a clone that's from a movie. It's really weird to get a clone from a movie and it looks like it's from Clone Wars.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
So they've taken a step in the right direction here with Galle. They've given us a really nice removable helmet. And we also got a couple new pieces like the pauldron, the shoulder pad armor piece here.
Yep.
But everything else, I believe, is... Well, maybe the belt is new, because I don't know. Have we seen a 3.0 clone with the pistols?
On the 3.0, I'm not sure, but maybe they just stuck it on the 3.0 from like a previous figure. I'm not entirely sure. But there is, a nice soft goods cloth comma. I like to see that. I love the cloth commas over the plastic.
Yeah, it just works better for the articulation, especially a clone trooper. You want them to be super dynamic. You want them to be able to be posed running or shooting or crouching, and sometimes you can't do that with the soft plastic. Detail-wise, I think the figure is pretty solid. Obviously, the biggest glaring issue detail-wise is the lack of weathering.
Right. If you look at the scene, they are very dirty. And Commander Bly in the Black Series is also weathered pretty nicely. So I wonder how it's going to stack up against Bly. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But other than that, like the paint scheme and everything, it's very nice. I've always liked the 327th scheme, how it's like yellow, but I like that the upper pauldrons are like brown and black. It's not army buildable. Quick side note, because the other troopers have the pauldron. I believe it's like on the other side.
Yeah.
So like this is specifically Galle.
It's like they literally took like the CGI model and just clicked like flip on it. Yeah. And then they were like, look, it's a different guy.
Right. So technically not army buildable, but if you do, I'm not going to blame you at all because it looks like a 327th Star Corps grunt. Anytime we get a clone trooper on this 2023 sculpt, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up, because even though we've said this a million times, but just to list off the upgrades, the knee armor is no longer attached to the upper thigh. It actually can operate as knee armor. It's floating. The thighs are thicker. We have bicep swivel. We have a better torso overlay that's a little more loose, a little more articulation. I mean, we do have the head with the buzz cut still.
Dude. Hasbro, please listen to me. Just get rid of the flat top, because unfortunately, Galle, he's still a little bit of a chinner.
Yeah,
he's got a little bit of that chin poking out.
But I agree. If they would just do the buzz cut,
all they would have to do,
better.
Buzz cut or the bald clone head, which they have. They literally have the bald clone sculpt, because if you take off any of the 2020 Stormtrooper figures, they have the bald clone head on them. And that's literally all they would need to do to eliminate the chin issue, is just change the hairstyle. It's so simple.
It's not the worst chinner,
No, it's definitely an improvement because they actually did make the removable helmet a decent size. It is like a little bit of a bigger bucket, which, yeah, you might want to say it's technically a little inaccurate to Revenge of the Sith, but we always have to keep in mind the clone troopers were not real in Revenge of the Sith.
Right.
So they all had, like, you know, their helmets, basically if they took them off, they would have peanut heads. The CGI models.
Yeah.
So
kind of like the archive, like the old clone body, like they have super accurate proportions.
Yeah.
But you are right. Like it wouldn't look
like you watch Revenge of the Sith, there's no way a human being's head is underneath
especially the neck seal.
Yeah.
Like the lower part of the helmet that is like part of the actual helmet, it like goes in. Mm-hmm. It's like how'd they fit their head through there?
Yeah, exactly.
I do always prefer theatrical purport. Like I still think visually the old clone body just visually is not bad. Mm-hmm. And let's talk about the new helmet because it is more geared towards the theatrical style, which is what everybody wanted. Mm-hmm. And I do think it comes across really nicely.
It does. There are definitely some QC issues out there. I know Zooboy, his Galle is pretty bad, and I've seen some other ones that are pretty questionable. Mm-hmm. So definitely look really closely at your Galle. You can even tell if you look closely at my copy of Galle, you know, the brow is like a little off center. Yeah. The yellow paint is a little far to one side. Mm-hmm. So,
it varies.
Yeah, it's going to vary. Not surprising for a Hasbro figure, but this, I feel like, is definitely a figure, if you can see it in person, you know, just look it over real quick, because it definitely seems like having that removable helmet off the figure in the vacuum-sealed plastic tray is warping the helmet.
Yeah, so definitely watch out for that. Luckily, your copy is good. Mm-hmm. Also comes with the DC-15 carbine and both of the blaster pistols for the holster, which is nice.
That is true. Another thing that is really nice about Galle is he is a dual pistol-wielding clone trooper, and they thankfully gave him both vertical hinges for the wrists, which is random. That some clones get the double vertical wrist hinge. Other 3.0 clones have one horizontal and one vertical. But thankfully, since Galle could potentially be dual wielding his pistols, they gave him the appropriate wrist joint, which is great to see.
So overall, I mean, it's another clone trooper on the 2023 sculpt, and this time we have an upgraded helmet. So it is a cut above the rest for clone troopers for sure. I think this is probably the best clone in the line now.
I would say, if we're considering every aspect of the figure, design, articulation,
even accessories.
Yeah, even accessories. I think this definitely could very well be considered the best clone trooper in the line. Mm-hmm. I hope all 3.0 clones moving forward that have removable helmets are going to use this removable helmet sculpt, because it just looks so much more theatrical to me.
100%. Hasbro, please, every future clone, just use that helmet sculpt, because now the precedent is set. Anytime you don't use it, it's going to be like instant level of disappointment.
Right, because it's obvious. You'll see in the comparison pictures that I'm putting on screen right now that even if you're not like a super brain-rotted cloner where you can decipher every single minuscule detail on the clone armor, it's pretty obvious when you put them all next to each other just how different they look.
Absolutely.
And how much better this helmet looks than even the previous 3.0 removable helmet. So I'm glad that Hasbro seemingly has caught on to the desire of the community wanting more theatrical looking clones. Mm-hmm. And I hope going forward they continue that. This is going to look so much more in line with the other clone troopers on the shelf. So much more in line with Bly.
Yeah,
which I think is incredibly important. Because if this had the more animated looking helmet and you stuck him next to Bly, who looks super theatrically accurate, it'd be painful. So I'm really happy that they took the time to sculpt the new helmet. Because Galle's awesome. He's got all the fun clone trooper articulation.
He's got all the bells and whistles. I mean,
needs a little bit of weathering if you want to make him accurate, but
it's like every Black Series figure, though. Like, we know what game we're playing. You know,
it's one of those things where we will always mention the lack of weathering, but at the same time, we do understand that at this point, weathering's just it's gone. It's gone from the Black Series.
I mean, just wait until we review the Sand Trooper, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah, that figure is weathered, but not in a good way.
Right. This is like a super positive review. That one probably not so much so, but yeah, definitely recommend this figure. I mean, it's awesome. It's Revenge of the Sith Clone Trooper. You guys are getting it.
Yeah.
You don't need to take our word for it. Like, you have this on pre-order. You already bought it. Like,
now here's my other hope. Now, let's finish out the Star Corps for the scene. Let's just get the other. Was there 2 more clones in the Order 66 scene with Ayla? It's Bly, Galle, and then
there's a bunch. I think it's like a whole platoon, but like
I
the
feel
other
like
ones are more like identical.
Yeah.
This is like the one that's not, like I said earlier, it's like not the one that would be army buildable.
Right.
But I think all the other ones are. And they like one of them's riding on that slug.
Oh, yeah. Either way, I would like to see more of those clone troopers.
And just Revenge of the Sith. Like,
Of
give me
course.
Neo and everybody else.
Yeah, there's so many clone troopers that are still missing from the movies that I would love for them to just focus on that for a little while. We got a lot of Clone Wars clones, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
I like Clone Wars. I like the Clone Wars clones, but I'm a theatrical boy, day in, day out. And
Yes, sir.
I need those clones for my shelf. So there you have it. There was our review for Lieutenant Galle. Should definitely pick this figure up. And once again, I hope that Hasbro continues to use this for all clone troopers moving forward.
Yes, please. Please.
Yes, absolutely. So with that being said, we hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. I'm Nate. I've been joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
And we will see you all next time on Out of the Basement.